BYD has unveiled a new technology. This technology allows for a range of around 400 kilometers.
In the rapidly evolving world of electric vehicles, BYD's next-generation Blade battery is setting a new benchmark in the industry, promising faster charging, a longer lifespan, enhanced safety, and a reduction in overall costs. This innovative leap forward not only addresses long-standing challenges faced by electric vehicles, but also paves the way for a more sustainable and efficient global transition to clean energy. BYD CEO has announced their next generation of Blade battery, with an 80% charge achievable in a far smaller window of time. This evolution is bringing us one step closer to a future where EVs are the standard. So, what made this transition possible? And how will this affect BYD's position in the EV market? Let's find out. The remarkable success of the Blade battery. The Blade battery, a revolutionary innovation from BYD, has set a new standard in the EV market since its debut in 2020. A game-changer in energy storage technology, it has quickly gained global recognition due to its enhanced safety features, longer lifespan, faster charging times, and cost efficiency. This battery offers a significant alternative to traditional lithium-ion batteries, which have dominated the electric vehicle sector for years. By utilizing lithium iron phosphate or LFP technology, BYD's Blade battery provides a myriad of advantages over its predecessors. Unlike the traditional lithium-ion batteries that rely on nickel, cobalt, and manganese, the Blade battery uses lithium iron phosphate, a more affordable and safer material. This innovation has not only increased the efficiency of electric vehicles, but has also brought the dream of widespread EV adoption closer to reality. Affordable, safer, and more efficient. What else can one ask for? Well, more of all of these features, of course. And that is what BYD has been trying to do over the years by refining their product. Lithium iron phosphate batteries have been around for several years, but have only recently gained traction due to their remarkable advantages. Traditional lithium-ion batteries typically use a mix of nickel, cobalt, and manganese in their cathodes, which increases costs and often results in safety concerns, particularly under extreme conditions. In contrast, LFP batteries are cheaper to produce due to the abundance of iron and phosphate compared to the more expensive raw materials used in traditional batteries. Additionally, LFP batteries offer superior safety characteristics, reducing the risk of fire or thermal runaway, which has been a significant issue with lithium-ion technology. LFP batteries also have a longer cycle life, which translates to a greater number of charge and discharge cycles. Blade batteries can last significantly longer than traditional nickel-cobalt-manganese or NCM batteries. While NCM batteries typically last around 500 to 1,000 charge cycles, LFP batteries like the Blade battery can last up to 2,500 to 3,000 cycles. This longevity contributes to lower maintenance costs over the lifetime of an EV, making electric vehicles more cost-effective for consumers in the long run. Another major advantage of the Blade battery is its increased energy density. BYD has made significant strides in improving the performance of this battery, pushing its energy density from 150 watt-hours per kilogram to 190 watt-hours per kilogram. This 27% increase is substantial, particularly considering that the physical size and weight of the battery have remained largely unchanged. The increase in energy density directly impacts the driving range of electric vehicles, allowing them to travel further on a single charge without necessitating a larger, heavier battery. For example, an EV equipped with the Blade battery could potentially achieve an additional 60 to 80 kilometers of range compared to previous models using traditional LFP batteries. This improvement in range enhances the practicality and appeal of EVs, addressing concerns surrounding range anxiety. Charging time is another area where the Blade battery stands out. One of the most significant drawbacks of early electric vehicles was the time required to recharge their batteries. The Blade battery, however, has made impressive strides in this area as well. Using a 110 kilowatt direct current fast charger, the Blade battery can be charged from 30 to 80% in just 30 minutes. This rapid charging capability puts electric vehicles on par with gasoline-powered cars in terms of convenience, offering a significant improvement over older battery technologies, which could take several hours to recharge. The ability to recharge quickly and efficiently is crucial for making electric vehicles more practical for everyday use, as it allows drivers to quickly return to their journey with minimal downtime. Cost efficiency is another key feature that sets the Blade battery apart from traditional lithium-ion batteries. The Blade battery's streamlined manufacturing process significantly reduces production costs, primarily due to the use of less expensive raw materials and simpler manufacturing techniques. This reduction in production costs is a major factor in lowering the overall cost of electric vehicles. As the Blade battery is integrated into more EV models, manufacturers will be able to offer electric vehicles at a more affordable price point, making them more accessible to a broader range of consumers. This is particularly important as automakers around the world strive to meet stringent environmental regulations while ensuring that electric vehicles remain competitively priced against internal combustion engine vehicles. One of the most impressive aspects of the Blade battery is its superior safety profile. Safety has long been a concern for electric vehicles, particularly with traditional lithium-ion batteries, which have been known to pose risks under certain conditions. For example, in 2019, Tesla's vehicles faced high-profile fires caused by battery malfunctions, leading to widespread concerns about the safety of electric vehicle batteries. In contrast, the Blade battery has been designed to perform exceptionally well under extreme conditions. The battery has undergone rigorous safety testing, including nail penetration tests and exposure to high temperatures, to ensure it can withstand physical trauma and harsh environments without risk of combustion or overheating. Even under extreme stress, the Blade battery shows no signs of fire or explosion. For instance, when a Blade battery was subjected to a sharp nail penetration, the battery continued to operate safely without any risk of fire or thermal runaway. Moreover, the Blade battery can operate efficiently even in extreme heat conditions, such as those encountered in regions with hot climates, where traditional batteries may struggle to perform optimally. This level of safety makes the Blade battery an attractive option for consumers who are concerned about the potential risks associated with electric vehicle batteries. The Blade battery's impact is already being felt across the global automotive industry. With BYD's innovation, the Blade battery is expected to play a pivotal role in accelerating the widespread adoption of electric vehicles. The increased energy density, faster charging times, cost savings, and superior safety make the Blade battery a highly compelling option for automakers looking to produce more affordable and reliable EVs. As governments around the world continue to impose stricter emissions regulations and consumers increasingly demand sustainable transportation solutions, the Blade battery positions BYD as a leader in the push toward electrification, dominating the electric vehicle industry. BYD's strategy for dominating the EV industry has rapidly garnered attention as the Chinese automaker continues to challenge the dominance of industry giants like Tesla, General Motors, and Volkswagen. With its cutting-edge Blade battery technology and a forward-thinking approach to manufacturing and development, BYD has positioned itself as a formidable player in the increasingly competitive EV market. While many traditional automakers continue to rely on established battery chemistries, BYD's commitment to lithium iron phosphate technology, combined with its cost advantages and innovation in battery development, gives it a distinct edge. This strategic advantage not only promises to disrupt the market, but also sets the stage for BYD to lead the charge in the global transition to electric vehicles. When comparing BYD to Tesla, GM, and Volkswagen, it's clear that the Chinese automaker is taking a different approach to the EV landscape. Tesla has been the market leader for electric vehicles, largely because of its innovative use of lithium-ion batteries. However, Tesla has increasingly turned to LFP technology for its entry-level models, acknowledging the benefits of LFP in terms of cost, safety, and longevity. While Tesla has adopted LFP batteries, BYD has been at the forefront of developing this technology, giving it a significant head start. Tesla's entry-level vehicles like the Model 3 have benefited from LFP batteries, which offer a lower cost option and a safer, longer-lasting alternative to the nickel, cobalt, manganese batteries used in higher-end models. However, BYD's focus on LFP technology extends beyond just cost, placing the company in a position to outpace Tesla in battery development, particularly with its Blade battery, which has proven superior in energy density, safety, and efficiency. General Motors and Volkswagen have yet to fully embrace LFP technology. Both companies continue to rely heavily on nickel-based chemistries for their EV batteries. While these companies have made significant strides in developing their own electric vehicle fleets, their dependence on traditional battery chemistries means they are limited by higher production costs and inherent safety risks. The reliance on nickel, cobalt, manganese batteries in their EVs exposes them to the volatility of raw material prices and supply chain challenges. BYD's ability to produce LFP batteries at a significantly lower cost gives it a notable market advantage. The company's cost-efficient approach not only helps lower the price of electric vehicles, but also offers a more sustainable solution that can help mitigate the supply chain issues related to the mining of expensive materials like cobalt and nickel. Future of electric vehicle affordability and practicality. As the automotive world shifts toward electric solutions, the affordability of EVs has remained a major concern for consumers. High battery costs have traditionally driven up the price of electric vehicles, making them less competitive with gas-powered cars. However, with the continued development of the Blade battery and its potential for significantly reducing production costs, BYD is on the verge of revolutionizing the EV market. The ability to lower battery prices not only enhances the affordability of EVs, but also makes them more accessible to a broader consumer base, accelerating the global transition to sustainable transportation. The second-generation Blade battery is a game-changer in terms of affordability. BYD has made strides in streamlining its manufacturing process, allowing for the mass production of high-performance LFP batteries at a lower cost. As one of the key components in an electric vehicle, the battery's price impacts the overall cost of the car. By reducing the cost of batteries, BYD can significantly lower the overall cost of EVs, bringing them closer to parity with traditional gas-powered cars. This is a crucial step in making EVs more appealing to the average consumer, who may still be deterred by the higher upfront cost of an electric car. As the Blade battery continues to evolve, the cost of EVs will fall, further making electric vehicles a competitive and viable option for those in the market for a new car. A significant factor in achieving this goal of affordability lies in reducing the cost of batteries, which are responsible for nearly 30 to 40% of an electric vehicle's total cost. Historically, batteries utilizing nickel, cobalt, and manganese have been the standard in EV production. However, these materials come with high price tags and ethical concerns, particularly regarding mining practices. The Blade battery's use of LFP technology sidesteps many of these issues, reducing reliance on expensive and rare raw materials. This, in turn, lowers the overall cost of the battery and, consequently, the cost of EVs. As the demand for affordable EVs continues to rise, this breakthrough in battery technology will unlock widespread adoption of electric vehicles, making them not only more affordable but more practical for the mass market. With the demand for electric vehicles rapidly increasing, sustainable transportation has become a major global goal. The Blade battery's role in supporting this shift cannot be overstated. LFP batteries are a more sustainable option compared to traditional lithium-ion batteries due to the lower environmental impact of their production. As the market for electric vehicles expands, so too does the demand for LFP batteries, positioning BYD at the forefront of this growing sector. In fact, the rise in demand for lithium iron phosphate batteries is already evident, as automakers and governments increasingly prioritize sustainability and carbon emissions reduction. BYD's dominant position in the LFP battery market gives it a significant advantage as the global demand for EVs continues to soar. With the Blade battery playing a critical role in meeting this demand, BYD is set to become a leading force in the EV revolution. Charging efficiency is another crucial factor in the evolution of EVs, and BYD's Blade battery has made significant strides in addressing the convenience barrier of electric vehicle adoption. One of the common concerns with electric vehicles is the time it takes to charge a battery compared to refueling a traditional gas-powered car. However, the Blade battery features a design that minimizes internal resistance, allowing for faster charging speeds without excessive heat generation. This efficiency translates into shorter charging times, which means that EV owners can spend less time waiting for their vehicles to charge and more time on the road. With fast charging capabilities, the Blade battery offers a solution to one of the most significant challenges facing EV adoption: charging time. The ability to charge from 30% to 80% in just 30 minutes using a 110 kilowatt direct current fast charger addresses the concerns of consumers who previously found the long charging times of electric vehicles inconvenient. As charging times continue to decrease, EVs become more practical for everyday use, making them an increasingly attractive option for consumers. On top of this, one of the main concerns for potential EV buyers has always been range anxiety, which is the fear of running out of battery power while on the road. However, thanks to the Blade battery's higher energy density, EVs equipped with this technology can achieve longer driving ranges without increasing the size or weight of the battery. The Blade battery has allowed for energy density improvements that have seen driving ranges grow substantially, enabling EVs to surpass previous range limitations. This is particularly important for consumers who need to rely on their vehicles for long-distance travel. Depending on the design and size of the vehicle, the Blade battery has the potential to allow electric vehicles to exceed 600 kilometers or 373 miles on a single charge, making it comparable to the driving range of many gas-powered vehicles. The extended range reduces the anxiety of long trips and bolsters the practicality of EVs, further increasing their appeal to a broader consumer base. But it's more than this. BYD's cost advantage. As one of the leading manufacturers of electric vehicles worldwide, BYD has demonstrated that it is possible to cut production costs without sacrificing performance, safety, or efficiency. One of the most significant contributors to this cost advantage is the Blade battery, a lithium iron phosphate technology that eliminates the need for expensive metals like cobalt and nickel. These materials have traditionally been central to the production of lithium-ion batteries, driving up costs and contributing to supply chain volatility. With the Blade battery, BYD has found a way to sidestep these issues, making EVs more affordable and paving the way for widespread adoption. The Blade battery's ability to eliminate costly metals like cobalt and nickel is one of the key factors that contributes to BYD's cost advantage. These metals have historically been central to the manufacturing of traditional lithium-ion batteries, which power most electric vehicles. Cobalt, in particular, is known for being expensive, and its extraction often involves environmentally harmful mining practices. Nickel, while somewhat less costly than cobalt, is still a significant expense in battery production. By using lithium iron phosphate instead, BYD can avoid these high costs, significantly reducing the overall expense of producing a battery. Additionally, LFP batteries are more abundant and less reliant on supply chains that are vulnerable to geopolitical instability, which further helps stabilize production costs. This shift away from expensive materials has profound implications for the broader EV market. As the cost of producing batteries decreases, so too does the cost of manufacturing electric vehicles. With the Blade battery at its core, BYD can offer more affordable electric vehicles without compromising on range, performance, or safety. The cost reduction enables BYD to make EVs more accessible to a larger segment of the population, bringing the dream of electric transportation closer to reality for consumers worldwide. The affordability of the Blade battery has the potential to dramatically reduce the overall price of electric vehicles, which could lead to wider adoption of EVs. The growing competition: Tesla versus BYD. The EV industry is in the midst of a fierce rivalry, with two titans at the forefront of innovation: Tesla and BYD. Tesla, widely recognized as the gold standard in the EV sector, has been a dominant force in both vehicle production and battery technology. However, despite its pioneering achievements and market-leading position, Tesla faces significant challenges related to its reliance on nickel-based batteries. These challenges, which include high production costs, difficulties scaling up battery manufacturing, and safety concerns, have left the door open for other companies like BYD to rise to prominence. As the battle for EV supremacy intensifies, BYD is emerging as a formidable competitor, offering significant technological advantages that could reshape the landscape of electric transportation. Tesla's dominance in the EV market is undeniable. As the first company to successfully bring electric vehicles into the mainstream, it has set the benchmark for others to follow. Tesla's success is largely attributed to its powerful lithium-ion batteries, primarily nickel-based, which have allowed its vehicles to achieve long driving ranges and impressive performance. However, these batteries come with significant drawbacks that have hampered the company's ability to scale up production and reduce costs. Nickel is a costly material, and its limited availability has made it difficult for Tesla to meet the growing demand for EVs without driving up prices. Additionally, nickel-based batteries are prone to overheating, raising concerns about safety, especially in extreme conditions. These challenges are particularly evident in Tesla's more affordable models, where the higher cost of batteries threatens to undermine the company's goal of making electric vehicles accessible to a broader range of consumers. In 2023, Tesla registered over 1.8 million battery electric vehicle or BEV sales, securing a 19.1% global market share, which was a modest rise from its 18.2% share the year before. Its performance placed it comfortably ahead of competitors, and the brand continued to be seen as the gold standard in EV manufacturing. However, beneath this stronghold, the tide was beginning to shift, quietly but powerfully. BYD, the Chinese automaker, was steadily gaining ground. In 2023 alone, BYD reported 1.57 million BEV registrations, pushing its global BEV market share up to 16.5% from 12.6% in 2022. While Tesla continued to lead, BYD's upward trajectory was unmistakable. This momentum carried into 2024 with remarkable force. By August, BYD had already sold over 1 million EVs. By October, the company's cumulative EV sales reached roughly 3.24 million units for the year, a 36% surge from the same period in 2023. This included an increasingly larger share of EVs, narrowing the gap between it and Tesla not just in hybrids, but in pure EVs as well. The first quarter of 2025 marked a turning point. During this period, BYD delivered close to 1 million vehicles globally, including over 416,000 fully electric models. This represented a 58% year-on-year increase and marked BYD's third consecutive quarter leading the market in all-electric vehicle deliveries. Tesla, on the other hand, delivered 336,000 CE1 vehicles in the first quarter of 2025, which is a 13% decline from the same quarter in 2024. This performance marked Tesla's weakest since early 2022 and signaled deeper challenges for the brand. The numbers reveal a clear and growing shift in the global EV landscape. Tesla's dominance is being steadily eroded by BYD's aggressive innovation, affordability, and rapid scaling. As BYD continues to expand its footprint in both established and emerging markets, the question is no longer if it will rival Tesla, but whether it will soon surpass it entirely not just in raw numbers, but in shaping the future of electric mobility. Tesla, however, is not standing still in the face of BYD's rising threat. The company has invested heavily in its own innovations to maintain its lead in the EV race. One of the most notable of these innovations is the 4680 battery cell, which Tesla unveiled as part of its long-term vision for reducing costs and increasing energy density. The 4680 cell is designed to improve the performance of Tesla's vehicles by offering a higher energy density at a lower cost, thus addressing some of the limitations of its current nickel-based batteries. Tesla also aims to streamline the production process with this new battery, which could help mitigate some of the challenges associated with scaling up battery manufacturing. However, Tesla's progress with the 4680 battery has been slower than anticipated, with production delays and difficulties in mass-producing the new cell. These delays have cast doubt on Tesla's ability to quickly bring this next-generation battery to market, potentially giving BYD a window of opportunity to capitalize on the growing demand for more affordable and safer EVs. At this crossroads, the EV industry faces a critical decision point. The success of BYD's Blade battery could signal a shift in industry standards from nickel-based batteries to lithium iron phosphate chemistry. As LFP batteries gain traction due to their cost-effectiveness, longer lifespan, and improved safety, automakers around the world may be forced to reconsider their reliance on nickel-based batteries. Tesla, in particular, will need to decide whether to adapt to LFP technology or stick with its current strategy of improving nickel-based batteries. Adapting to LFP technology could help Tesla lower production costs, improve safety, and make its vehicles more affordable for a wider audience. On the other hand, sticking with nickel-based strategies could allow Tesla to retain the high energy density that has made its vehicles so popular, although it may face continued challenges related to production costs and safety. The outcome of this competition will have significant implications not only for Tesla and BYD, but for the entire EV industry. For Tesla, the company's ability to innovate and adapt will determine whether it can maintain its position as the leader in the EV market, or whether it will be surpassed by BYD's cost-efficient and safe battery technology. As both companies continue to refine their battery technologies, the race to dominate the electric vehicle market is far from over, and the eventual winner could reshape the future of transportation for generations to come. But Tesla's biggest concern right now is not batteries at all. It is politics, and Tesla is losing big time. The Tesla takedown movement and BYD's position. The Tesla takedown movement, which began gaining traction in early 2025, has become a significant political and economic force, posing an unexpected challenge to Tesla and its CEO, Elon Musk. This grassroots initiative, fueled by discontent over Musk's increasing influence in various sectors, including politics, technology, and space exploration, has led to a global wave of protests against his leadership. The movement has been notably critical of Musk's handling of Tesla's business practices, as well as his political stances, particularly in the context of his increasing involvement with government policies and global markets. On April 5, 2025, the protests reached a peak, with over 1,300 hands-off rallies taking place worldwide, signaling a growing opposition to Musk's dominance in the tech and automotive industries. In major US cities such as New York, Washington, D.C., and Los Angeles, the protests attracted an overwhelming number of participants, with over 100,000 demonstrators rallying for each event. Internationally, the protests extended to Europe, where large demonstrations took place in London, Berlin, and Paris, reflecting the global nature of the opposition. This surge in public discontent has had an undeniable impact on Tesla's performance, both in the US and abroad. According to industry reports, the protests have played a part in a notable 13% decline in Tesla's US sales for the first quarter of 2025, a drop that comes on top of a 40% decline in sales across European markets. This represents Tesla's weakest sales performance since the early months of 2022. While Tesla grapples with these challenges, its Chinese competitor BYD has been able to capitalize on the situation, further consolidating its position as a global leader in electric vehicles. In 2024, BYD, which focuses on both fully electric and hybrid vehicles, sold a total of 4.24 million vehicles globally, an impressive achievement that far surpasses Tesla's 1.78 million units sold, despite Tesla's focus on all-electric vehicles. This success was driven in part by BYD's ability to offer a more diverse range of affordable, mass-market EV options, which have appealed to consumers in both established and emerging markets. In contrast to Tesla's challenges, BYD's sales continued to grow in 2025, with the company delivering over 416,000 electric vehicles in the first quarter alone. This marks an impressive 38.7% year-on-year increase, underscoring BYD's momentum at a time when Tesla's deliveries declined by 13%. BYD's growing dominance is particularly notable in the context of its strategic focus on both electric vehicles and renewable energy storage. The company has been able to leverage its expertise in battery technology, particularly with its Blade battery, to position itself as a key player in the global shift toward clean energy. This dual focus on electric vehicles and energy storage solutions has allowed BYD to diversify its revenue streams and reduce its dependency on the highly competitive automotive market. As BYD expands its presence in Europe, Asia, and other international markets, the company has managed to solidify its position as a serious competitor to Tesla and other major automakers. Looking ahead, the automotive and energy storage industries are likely to experience significant shifts, with BYD at the forefront of these changes. The increasing demand for renewable energy solutions, coupled with the rise of electric vehicles, positions BYD to dominate both the automotive and energy sectors for years to come. The company's ability to produce high-quality, affordable EVs and energy storage systems will continue to drive its growth and market share expansion. As Tesla faces mounting pressure from the Tesla takedown movement and its own internal challenges, BYD's competitors will have to adapt rapidly to keep pace with the Chinese automaker's advancements. The company's ability to continuously innovate and push the boundaries of battery technology, vehicle performance, and renewable energy storage solutions gives it a significant edge over its rivals. Manufacturers like General Motors, Volkswagen, and even Tesla itself will have to reassess their strategies to compete effectively with BYD's low-cost, high-performance EV offerings. If these companies fail to innovate and reduce production costs in the face of BYD's growing presence, they risk being left behind in the race to dominate the global automotive and energy storage markets. Well, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Did you like this video? If you did, please consider liking, dropping a comment, and hitting the subscribe button so that you don't miss out on our new uploads. Also, don't miss this video you see on your screen right now. It's truly unbelievable.